Peace. Peace. Another glorious day, y'all. Another glorious day. But of course it is. It's not just a glorious day, but an extremely glorious day. Extremely. But anyway, let's get right to it. You know what I'm saying? If you're having trouble with building muscle, or you think you're having trouble with building muscle, in particular, past the age of 40 or even your mid-30s and such, I'm here to tell you, you thought wrong. So pardon the noise in the background. It's right near airport, so every so often the planes will be going. So anyway, let's get right to it. Our purpose is to build this muscle, which is not complicated at all. As you see, I simply use forget what you call it, so I'm not even gonna try to mention it, but it spins around, all right? See? You could use that, and that's what we're gonna do to hit our dips today. But I wanted to come out here and I also wanted to get these single arm rows or hammer curls. So that set right there, that wasn't the single arm. That was I used both arms. And I'll gradually work up to that single arm. Hammer curl or single arm row. I like to call it the hammer curl because when you put that arm in that sideways position, you know, hammer curls, you bring it up. You know, with the dumbbell, you got your fist in that degree and you bringing it up. So it's the same thing like when you doing the body weight workout. And the beautiful thing about the body weight workout and performing this way of hitting the bicep is the compound movement, which incorporates that back. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that. This is what I love about it so much. So let's do that again. It's pretty challenging for me to hit the single arm right now. So what I'll do is I'll get some sets in, work my way up to that, and throughout the duration of the routine, I'll see how the progress increase with that single arm approach. Then we got that dip bar right here. Put those arms on here like so. Position yourself. Feel your body weight. Go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring it down. 10. Control that. You getting yours in, Grayson?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I need to get down.
Huh?
I need to get down.
All right, get down. You got up there, right? So I want to incorporate some pushing with this as well. So we here, y'all. You know, the sun is beaming hot. It's money. The sun is beaming hot, y'all. The block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot. Get me a sip of this agua. Again, it's not complicated. You know what I'm saying? Get to this muscle. You know? It's really not. It's really about what you willing to sacrifice, what you willing to go without. You know, what you willing to have a high level of patience in order to really see the results. You know? Let's get these push-ups, y'all. It's a beautiful set on those. And then we follow up, hit those dips again. Off of the spin, this like spin Ferris wheel type of. It's a Ferris wheel, right? Get gains wherever you at. Nice 12-piece right there. Quite sure you was able to see the back activation. We're hitting our triceps with that. You know what I'm saying? A great upper body engagement. Getting that vitamin D. Let's go. Let's get back to those rows. And again, this is great for that back. I really feel it in that back. I think this is the best angle right here, so I'll just position it like so. It's a nice 18 right there. Do your push-ups?
Yeah.
Over here, face me though. Get in front of me. Now, face me though. Now, wait. Face me. Right. Let's get this one. Hold on, come over here. So they gotta see. All right, go right there. No, turn around. What you doing? Water bottle. Why are you drinking that wine? Look at yours. Huh? Huh? No, put some more water. I gotta do that. Body responding phenomenal. That's what you want. Again, like I said, it ain't complicated. You know, you get to that work. You know, but to really see those gains, of course, the eating habits, you know, the sacrificing for good reason, right? The sacrificing of, you know, doing anything that's going to rob you of your gains. You know, we don't got to go down a long list of what that is. We already know what it is. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the sacrifice. That's only gonna lead up to tremendous progress. You know, and the thing is, once you arrive to those points, you don't want to let it go. And not letting it go in the sense of returning back to those things that are gonna rob you. So again, get up on that bar. Grab that bar with your hands. Wrap it around. Put your weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how you get to this money. Right now, my physique, my physical is so super duper tight. And that's due to yesterday, which I dropped the video. I did the pull-ups and the diamond push-ups. So definitely very much contracted to a large degree right now. So even though I did do my tries yesterday by way of the diamond push-ups, I'm hitting my tries again with the dips today. And I mentioned I've been neglecting my triceps. Like I said, I've been neglecting my triceps. So why not get it back to back 2 days in a row? You know, to catch up with that time neglected. You know, but we don't let too much time pass. It's just that, like I mentioned, you know, I get into the habit of giving, you know, more attention to certain body parts than others, you know, but never forgotten about in terms of what needs to be done. when you do them off of these, it allows you to go more deep in the movement. So it really gives you that just a real great amount of tension, you know, in the triceps, in the you know, the back. You can feel all of that weight just sort of putting like an extra amount of pressure. You know what I mean? Just a greater amount of, again, tension. You know, feels fantastic, you know? Sort of like you really driving that chisel more so in the sculpting, you know, process. Let's hit that again. And as you notice, instead of me keeping my legs close together, I chose to go further apart. And that gave me a different engagement, which I experienced from doing so. So let's do that again. Yeah. That was excellent. Absolutely excellent. Get back to these rows, y'all.
I love these. I love these.
So if you notice on that set, I was able to get the single arm row. So it was just a matter of working up to that point, you know? And as the routine as the routine gets more into a groove of the work, more, you know, reps, more strength, more progress increases. And it ain't hard to tell the response in the body. Let's get these push-ups though. So what I'm gonna do with this set, I'm gonna go off the curb with it. You know, get a little elevation. Get a little elevation off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Hit that chest a little more in depth. Hope you was able to see that. Right.
No, I'm not hot.
You hot? Take the hoodie off. It's blazing out here. Getting that vitamin D at the same time.
I need some ice. Come on.
See your cup. Pass me the water, please. So I'm gonna get back to those single arm rolls, those hammer curls, those body weight hammer curls. Again, great way to implement it, but the body weight way of doing it, again, you hitting that compound way of doing so, which is gonna hit your arm and your back. Pass me the other bottle of water, please.
Okay.
Do me a favor, pour it in my cup, please. I'm really enjoying the dips off of this Ferris wheel a great deal. Great deal. And of course I utilize it because it's available. So now that I know the type of engagement that I like so much, I will utilize this anytime that I have the ability to do so. That was excellent. And I also wanted to mention that great deal of my back, if I haven't said so, which I think I did, is involved with that movement. My lower back, and as you see, it's sort of like I'm leaning slightly forward, and with the bending of my legs, it's sort of like contracting my back with the entire movement. So, you know, I just feel everything working together, and just incredible connection, you know? Absolutely incredible. Let's get to these dips again, y'all. You poured the water in my cup? All right, can you pass me my cup, please? It's all right. That's why I want to drink it before it get too warm.
Kind of hot though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It melted.
Yeah, look at it.
Put this down for me, please. Put it over there. So let's go for the single arm rows, the body weight hammer curls. Excellent way to build that arm strength. And with those single arm exercises like that, really, it's a great contribution to gaining strength for your pull-ups, for your push-ups. You know, carrying heavy loads with one arm, even working out on your legs, which I do with the single leg lunges. Those are excellent. Even pistol squats. I'm just saying, these single these single body part workouts are excellent for balance, you know, to alternating, just individualizing your strength with, you know, whether your legs or arms. You know, it's a great, great way for the balance, especially when, let me give you a better example of what I'm saying. Like, again, when you carrying objects that requires you to hold one side, or you have something that's heavier than the other, you know, with whatever type of work. If you, or for another example, let me just say, if you do a construction work and you got to put loads of wood or shingles that you put on the roof, you gotta, if you're going up a ladder, let me give you a better example. If you're going up a ladder and you're holding shingles, these type of exercises, those single individual strength training methods will really strengthen you when it comes to the balance aspect, you know? So yeah, let's get these push-ups though, you know? Let's go back off of that elevated surface. Let's hit it from here.
You're not.
Now, you know what it is? That those rocks are pointy over there. So I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna bring it a little closer to, or bring it to the area where I don't gotta deal with no rocks piercing my skin.
Papa, is it around hot though?
Nah, it is, it's hot, yeah. The block is hot, the block is hot, hot, hot.
This smells better.
Yeah, that's cooler. Ah. Now that is hot. It's real hot. That was 14. That ground mad hot, y'all.
That's why I'm doing it on the.
I'm gonna put it where the shade at.
It's not that hot.
Yeah, I don't wanna sit there fighting with the heat. Let me get it right here though. Let me get it right here.
Well, it's cool over here. That is so cool.
It's cool, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
What happened?
They're like,
What happened?
kind of pointy though.
That's how we get to this muscle though. The body weight workouts. You know? Build that muscle whatever space you occupying. You know? Yeah, we out here. Let's go, let's get it, let's It actually didn't feel that hot over here like that. Let me try it over here again. Yeah.
This is hot. Oh, it's kind of hot though.
It's hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
We got work to do though. We gotta get this
Kind
work.
of hot.
No, we got work to do. Do me a favor, please. Can you move that to the side a little bit? Thank you.
I'll try though. I can only 10.
Alright, that's a little better.
Okay, that's only 3.
still hot on that end, but for some reason it's not as hot as that other side. I don't know, maybe that sun is just a little more directed on that point. But whatever, we out here. We got work to do. So we back to the Ferris wheel. You know, it has definitely become one of my favorites instantaneously. And of course, by way of how the body responded and that connection, you know? It's one thing that your mind aligns with the movement, but whatever piece of equipment still gotta talk to you. You know, because it's many things that you know, it's still many forms of exercises that's not particularly my favorite, but that's not for us to neglect those ways in which aren't our favorite. You know, there is a such thing as making that in which we don't favor a part of our favorite, you know? And again, use myself as an example with the push-ups. As I always mention, is that was a very, very, very least favorite. And not even just, I just strongly dislike push-ups, but I love them now. That's the point. Let's get it. Enough said. That's what I'm talking about. There's no one here. You can take your shirt off. Okay, if somebody was here, take your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Get that vitamin D, son. Just fold it up and put it down neatly. Get your other shirt folded up. You don't leave our garments laying around. You fold it up nice, put it to the side. Make sure you fold that. Thank you, sir. So with that set right there, my legs wanted to go closer. And I'm listening to my body. So on the initial attempt, I wanted to keep my legs apart. But once I started doing the exercise, the body wanted that closer range, that close range with the legs. So let's get those again. So on that set, the body asks for the wider approach. We're keeping the legs in that position. So again, I I invest in what that demand is asking for.
Oh, this is my favorite.
So I went wider with those to the very last bars, as you see. And it's not that, I mean, that's a great width. It's like a little wider than shoulder width, which is great. I mean, you don't really need to go that much wider with those. But when I do hit the single hand, I go closer. So let's get those singles. Let's implement that. One more again. Let's go. Get out of break for a second. I gassed out from that initial set prior to the one I just did. That's how you build that muscle though, you know? So we hit the push-ups. We hit the push-ups. We did our dips. We hit tries again today. We hit the rows, which are great for your arms, right? That hammer curl, compound movement, which I identified as, which is exactly what it is. Which back is incorporated with that, of course. That compound movement is, of course, when multiple muscle groups, body parts are working together simultaneously within one exercise, you know? So that's the beauty of it when it comes to the compound movements, is that you're getting multiple body groups, muscles in one exercise with multiple benefits, you know? Let's get these push-ups again, y'all. That's how we build that muscle. All right, go ahead. You want to get yours in the shade?
Yeah.
All right.
I able to.
Oh yeah, how can I forget? We hitting our chest with the push-ups. Bench pressing the ground, as I call it. So we building muscle on a sunny day. You know, that's exactly what we doing. Getting that vitamin D, getting that fresh air, using our own body weight, you know, coming through with that all natural approach. You know, natural in what we consume, natural in our thoughts, you know, no shortcuts, no easy way out, you know. We look forward to the challenge. You know, we fight with the resistance, you know. We make that resistance go in our favor, you know. But we're going with the natural approach, you know. So what we doing is we building muscle on a sunny day, huh? Let's get these dips, but of course. Building muscle on a sunny day. On a hot sunny day. Summer vibes, y'all. The times in which take full advantage of. The days are longer. The days are brighter. You're in a better mood, or at least I am. And I doubt that you are. Pardon me, and I don't doubt. Pardon me, and I don't doubt that you are in a negative mood either. Pardon me. So, the optimism that I have within is also within you. All right? Steel sharpens steel. Let's go. Let's get back to these push-ups. Big chest. On this hot, sunny day, building that muscle. Summertime vibes, y'all. Earth. Let's hit those dips off that Ferris wheel. You know, and as you see, you know, the routines that I perform, you know, it's an around the world approach. The routine is, once it's structured, it's structured. And I rarely go outside of what exercises are within that structure. Let's get it. Tomorrow's another day for something different. Let me regroup from them push-ups. Yeah, it's a nice 8 though. It all add up. That's another 8. 16. Just like that. Just like that. Let's follow up with those rolls while that tension is still very present from that prior set we just completed. Nice 16. 16 in the clip. Huh? With the hollow tips. Get that money. Go ahead, focus. 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 Come on. Focus. There we go. There we go. Focus. Rep them out. There we go. Now rep them out. All right, you good? All right. Moving right along, y'all. Let's get to these rolls. These body weight hammer curls. I wanted to go single arm in that set. It wasn't happening though. I wasn't gonna force it either. You know, it's always plenty of time to get that type of money, you know? Building muscle on a sunny day. a nice secluded area such as this. You know, whether you have a workout partner by yourself, you know, just a secluded area where there are no distractions. And even if you have multiple people within that same routine, you know, you exchange that energy amongst each other, and to sort of like having the world to yourself, you know? On that set, I was able to get to that single arm action. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll accept that. Let's get that dip bar action again. Let's follow right up with that. Body weight workout gains, all natural. Super proud to represent that way of life. But of course, let's follow up with these push-ups. Make the cipher complete. Let's make the cipher complete. Make the cipher complete. So yeah, y'all, we got the rest of the day that we need to tend to. And but of course, always a great deal of enjoyment to connect with you all. You know what I'm saying? And get these look like my phone just got wild dark. But before this footage seemed like it want to act up, it just looked real dark on my end. But we hit our chest. We just finished a set of push-ups. We hit our back. We hit our triceps. We hit our back and arms simultaneously with the body weight rows, the hammer curls, body weight hammer curls, the single arm, and the dual approach. And we did our dips. That's about it. So a great upper body building muscle, all natural, you know, no synthetic anything, you know, and that's just what it is. That's what makes it well worth it. That's where the true beyond appreciation for one's hard work and being sure of oneself, of taking a path of sheer commitment with no shortcuts involved. So I'm gonna say that, and we're gonna keep that right there with it, you know what I'm saying? Building muscle on a sunny day. Give this routine a try. Implement other exercises for yourself. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. I structured it today. And enjoy. Get to it. And catch you on the next go around. With that being said, peace. Huss.